You put it back on the right side.
East of the U.S. capital,
Okay.
or so at the home of the Commanders.
Yeah, so she could go in. No, not on the right side of the trailer.
Oh no.
You put it back in the middle like that. Yeah.
Right side?
Yeah, I move if you want to. It's all roll that motherfucker up, bro. Please. They got 6 hours before they be here, so shit, I got them move for them.
Time now for the second of 6 on this Super Wildcard weekend. And off we go on this Saturday night. The return team going to let that one go. It'll go through the end zone. It's a touchback.
See what he talking about right here.
On 1st and 10.
See what he talking about right here. Let's see what he talking about right here. We ain't gonna wait. We ain't gonna wait. We gonna see what he talking about right here. Yeah.
Still take this forward for a gain of 4. Here's 2nd and 6. From the gun, here is Penix. Intercepted on the second play of the game. Picked off by Quan Martin.
We talked at the start of the game, Mike, the energy in this stadium, and now after that early turnover, it's certainly not going to help quiet this crowd. They clearly came into this game facing an uphill battle, and they've made it here even harder on themselves with that early turnover.
Yet another Alabama back in the league. This is Brian Robinson. Not much happening there, just a short game. Here's a 2nd and 9.
Let's go.
Another run here for Robinson. Maybe a couple there. It's 3rd down. Play action. Here's Daniels. His first throw of the game is going to be intercepted. Picked off by Troy Anderson. Big return at the end. He's going to get out of bounds close to midfield.
This is an area of the offense, Mike, that's going to have to find its rhythm now as this game unfolds. They talked all week. Come out early. Get some completions. Settle down this quarterback. Well, in return, he throws an early pick. It's too early to go away from the game plan. There's a lot of game left, but this passing game is going to have to get on track throughout the rest of this game.
Great way to start the drive. A gain of 20 and a 1st down.
Big hole up the middle. The interior of this offensive line did a great job clearing some space. The back saw it quick, and he hit it. The next thing you know, he was in the secondary for a big pickup.
On 1st down, right back to Robinson. He'll manage only a couple. It was Detroit with the tackle that time. 2nd down and 8. From the gun, it's Penix. He finds Darnell Mooney for the catch. And he's going to be brought down just outside the 10-yard line. Following the completion, we'll get a stoppage here for an injured player. They'll have to go the full 10 yards. It's 1st and goal. They'll run with Robinson. And he's into the end zone. Bijan Robinson. Touchdown, Falcons.
And this is what good offenses in the NFL do, Mike. It's the ability to bounce back, even if the onset of the game doesn't go exactly according to plan. Everybody wants to take their opening possession and go down there and come away with a touchdown. But it's not always going to be perfect. You turn it over on possession 1. What are you going to do in response on possession 2? Well, we just got our answer, and they took it down for 6.
So the lead stands at 6-0 as this one is kicked off. Oh, what an unforced error at an untimely moment. Just tied the game, but then the kickoff out of bounds, and the ball comes out to the 40-yard line. So, a couple of first downs will give them 1st and 10. They're at the 41. The drive will begin here with a run by Robinson. And not much there. He's back to the original line. No gain on that one.
The big guys in the middle of the defense, Mike, the defensive tackles. So often they're asked to do the dirty work. Keep the blockers off the linebackers. Let them run around and make all the plays. But in this case, this guy's able to shed his blocker, make the stop, and keep...
That one underthrown and intercepted. Hit by the rookie out of Oklahoma. And the Falcons are going to take possession. They've got it at their own 42.
When you find yourself in this situation, Mike, you're on defense, you're defending your own goal line, you got to take some chances. You got to try to force a turnover and make a play and get off the field. That's exactly what this defender did. Takes a chance, bets on himself, and comes away with a pick to save them some points.
They'll start on the ground with Robinson. He's beyond midfield to the 45. And he's going to take this all the way home. Bijan Robinson. Touchdown, Atlanta. He is shining in this postseason spotlight. That's his 2nd touchdown of the game. On is Coop for the point after. He knocks it through. And the Falcons extend their advantage to 13-0. Both teams ready to go once more as the kick's away. A return now from the 4. And he'll work this one past the 25 to right about the 28-yard line. They'll come up here 1st and 10. They'll go play action here with Daniels. He'll get that to his tight end, Ben Sinnott. And they'll be set up now. Up past the 40 with that one.
See the rookie tight end, Ben Sinnott, there on the 1st down completion. And, Mike, he's kind of a throwback in the sense that he can do pretty much everything. He's got good, strong hands. He's a tough blocker. He's elusive with the ball in his hands as a runner, and he can make you miss in space. At Kansas State last year, he led the team in both receiving yards and touchdowns. He's usually such a reliable target in the passing game, Mike. We just don't see him struggle to come down with catches like that all too often. And when you're one of the go-to guys on your team, I know the hit's coming, but guess what? It feels a lot better after you take that hit after a catch than it does after a drop.
And he is short of the goal line, but they are in business at the 1-yard line.
If you want to score points at a high level in the NFL, you have to generate explosive plays. And after that big chunk pass play, they find themselves now down there in the red zone, and this is where you have to finish drives.
So the big play gets him down close, and now it's 1st and goal. They'll run the sneak, and he will drive his way into the end zone. Jaden Daniels. Touchdown, Washington. Matt Gay on for the extra point. It's up and through. And the Commanders are on the board. It's now 13-7. So, after the touchdown, here's Gay to kick this one away. This kick is fielded in the end zone, but no move to bring it out. It's touchback, and that ball will come out to the 30-yard line. On first down, it's Robinson. He'll be taken down after a gain of 2. They'll come up on a 2nd down and 8. Working out of the gun, it's Cousins. He's got his man, it's Mooney. He is knocked down hard. Wow, they stomped him in his tracks, but he does have enough to pick up the first down. It's a give up the middle to Robinson, and he'll get about 5. They'll break the huddle. It's 2nd and 5. They'll go again with Robinson. Able to break a tackle as he powers forward 4 yards. Here's a 3rd down and 4. From the shotgun, it's Cousins. And that is incomplete.
Remember what they told us, Mike, leading up to this game. They said it is so critical for us to find success, especially on 3rd down. We want to maintain possession, extend these drives. Well, the first crack comes up and they fail through the air, and they have to regroup and be able to have better success throughout the remainder of this game.
Early big play here. They're going to go for it on 4th down. They will indeed go as they look to throw. And the rush is going to get there. He'll go down. They were taking a big risk going for it in their own territory. It will not pay off. It's a turnover on downs.
You know, Mike, I'm all for being aggressive. There are definitely times where you have to go for it on your side of the field. I'm just not sure if at this point in the game, this was one of them.
He'll try to get back to the line, but it's not happening. Gonna lose a yard.
Well, they try to get the run game started here early on this drive, Mike, and they're just going to have to do a better job up front. There's really nowhere for this ball carrier to go. You never want to lose yards on 1st down, but that's exactly the case here.
On 2nd down, it's Daniels. Over the middle, he's got McClure. And they bring him down inside the 25-yard line. Daniels now on 1st down. This is caught at the 2. And he'll take it on in. Noah Brown. Touchdown, Commanders. Gay to add the PAT. The kick is good. And the Commanders move out in front by a point. It's 14-13. So, after the touchdown, here's Gay to kick this one away. And no chance to return this one. Through the end zone for a touchback. They'll break the huddle. Coming up now for 1st and 10. Now, Cousins. Now a screen going to be set up for Robinson. And he'll be taken down, and that's going to do it. That's the last play of the 1st quarter. So after 1, here on Super Wildcard Weekend, 14-13 is our score. More after this. You're watching the NFL right here on EA Sports. They run over center with Robinson. That one never got started. Too much defensive pressure. They dropped him in the backfield.
The speed and the get-off by the big interior defensive tackle, Mike. I mean, he got through there so fast, he almost took... Self.
After the loss of 3, it is 2nd and 13. They go play action with Cousins. Under pressure, and he'll go down. They got him. So, backed up after the sack, and now it's 3rd and long. Throwing now, Cousins. That's over the middle and intercepted. Picked off by Quan Martin. And his offense is going to be all set up with a short field and a chance to extend their lead.
Mike, these are just throws you're not accustomed to seeing, especially from a quarterback that has played this much football. He's been around the NFL for a long time. He's got to make better decisions. Costly mistakes like that are going to kill his team.
On 1st and 10, here's Daniels. A throw over the middle, and they can't connect. It's incomplete. He was trying to hook up with Deebo Samuel that time, and that will lead to a 2nd down.
I think at some point for this quarterback, he has to start looking some other directions. I mean, he's tried to get the ball now to this guy multiple times, and all of them have resulted in incomplete passes. I'm not saying don't throw it to him in the future, but maybe get yourself a couple easy completions elsewhere before you look back in his direction.
And he's going to be out of bounds, but they take it to the 20-yard line with that one.
One of the things that makes him one of the best receivers in the NFL, Mike, is his ability to create separation downfield. He makes it so easy for his quarterback to not only find him, but to constantly create a nice throwing window like he did right there.
First and 10. Play clock has expired. They're not going to get this one off on time. Working out of the gun, it's Daniels. Quick throw here is complete. His first catch of the wild card game, and good for a first down.
Sudden change, so you find yourself defensively a little bit on your heels. Your offense just turned the ball over, and now you've got to go out and make a stand. Well, so far this offense has moved the ball pretty quickly, but can they dig in and at least force a field goal?
They'll motion over Samuel. And that is not going to work out as planned. Maybe a tough spot to try to run a play like that. Either way, it's blown up back behind the line of scrimmage.
At the 13-yard line.
From back at the 13-yard line, it is 2nd and goal. On the handoff, it's Robinson. Stop at the 6, and that sets up 3rd and goal. Third and goal. It's Daniels. And he'll get this inside the 5, but no further. Great job by the defense. It sets up 4th down.
It's now 4th and
Back at 60. 19 Lion.
They'll go. Here's Daniels. And he gets to the outside and takes it in. Jaden Daniels. Touchdown, Washington. He is shining in this postseason spotlight. That's his 2nd touchdown of the game. So, after the touchdown, here's Gay to kick this one away. The return team going to let that one go. It'll go through the end zone. It's a touchback. So they come to the line for 1st down and 10. Play action now. It's Cousins. Pressure gets there, and down he goes. Lost one on the last play, so now it's 2nd and 11. Cousins now. They'll try to hit him with a screen. And that screen slow to develop, and they rally to the ball and stop him. That will be no gain on the screen.
It's a really good job defensively. The key is you don't want your defensive linemen to overcommit to rushing the passer, and you don't want your linebackers and secondary dropping too deep defending the pass. In this case, all 3 levels played disciplined, good football with good vision. That's why they're able to stop him for no gain.
He's going to be brought down very close to that line to gain. They're going to mark him just a bit short. And now it's 4th down.
I think in this field position, Mike, when 4th and short, I think you got to go for it. I think there's at least a conversation going on the sideline about whether you keep your offense on the field or send out the punt unit.
They'll go. It's Robinson. And he's going to have a Falcons first down. They managed to convert. That'll keep the drive alive.
These edge rushers, they are judged by their sack totals, Mike. They love to rush the passer. But they have responsibilities in the run game as well. Great job here, keeping it to no gain.
2 minutes remain here in this first half. Back with more NFC playoff action after this. Play clock down to 0. That is not the way to start a drive. Cousins. Nowhere to get away, and he's going to go down.
As this offense continues to try to find its way out of this hole, things are going to just continue to get more difficult if they can't protect the passer. The longer you trail, the more the defense knows you need to throw the ball, and they're going to have to protect their quarterback a lot better than they did there.
Second down, Cousins. And that's going to be incomplete. Coverage was good that time. The contact jarring the ball loose and forcing third down.
Rough sequence over these last couple plays. First down sack, second down big play attempt falls incomplete. And now to make matters worse, you got to operate in third and long on a defense that knows they can just pin their ears back and try to get after the quarterback.
And this ball incomplete on third down.
This offense has to find a way to be better on first and second down. Like living in these third and long situations, must pass, is not a recipe that their offensive coordinator wants to operate in.
Oh, how about the coverage there? Met and dropped before he can get a return going. From the 25, they'll go to work. First and 10. Go. Off the play fake, here's Daniels. That one complete to Brian Robinson. And he's brought down after a gain of 6 on first down.
Great example of first down efficiency. You don't always have to go for the big play, but put yourself in a friendly second down. Now you have equal opportunity to both run and pass.
Oh, a lot of chances on that one. It was bouncing around, but it falls incomplete. Van Sittett was the intended receiver, and it'll be third down. From the shotgun, it's Daniels. He manages to get the throw away and completes it. 14 yards on that pass play there. First down, Washington.
Third downs, Mike, those are quarterback downs. Those are the downs where you tend to find yourself in a must-pass situation, and that's where the top guys in the league are still capable of overcoming it. So throw the ball downfield, be accurate with the ball. Winning on third downs, that is a recipe for success.
And he'll be out of bounds inside the 30-yard line. That pickup good for 29 yards.
We spent so much time talking about arm strength, and while that certainly has a place in the conversation, look at the touch of this ball, Mike. It's a deep corner route. This ball needs to have the right pace, the right trajectory to not only get it over the second-level defenders, but get that ball down into the hands of his target. He makes it look a lot easier than it actually is.
And the back judge throws the flag. He looks at the ball, looks at the clock. Clock says 0. That's a delay of game. Throwing again, Daniels. That's deep for the back of the end zone. That is caught. What a throw. Deebo Samuel. Touchdown, Commanders. Now Gay for the extra point. The kick is good. And the Commanders add on one more as they extend their second quarter lead. They didn't leave much time on the clock to put together a drive here at the end of the first. Zone, no run back forthcoming. And the ball coming out to the 30-yard line. Unbalanced look here to the right side on 1st and 10. Throwing his Cousins. That'll be caught by the running back Robinson. And he'll be brought down just shy of midfield. Now a signal, a timeout called. 9 seconds left to play in this first half. Here's 1st and 10. Now, Cousins. That's going to wind up incomplete. Not much time remaining. Time for one more snap here in this first half.
I think the biggest issue and why they find themselves trailing in this game, Mike, has really just been the ups and downs of this passing game. And sometimes he's highly accurate and efficient, but at others, he just misses too many easy throws. Question is, are they going to be able to overcome this quarterback inconsistency and pull this game out?
All right, Coach, thank you very much. We welcome you back. It is quarter number 3. Who survives? Whose season continues on to next week? One half to decide it. Time for the third quarter of the NFC Wildcard game. And this will work out quite well. He'll get it all the way out to the 30-yard line. Now Robinson. And a strong first down run, a pickup of 9, setting up 2nd and short. Nothing on that one, back to the line of scrimmage, and that is it.
Great job here defensively, Mike. Make them snap the ball again. 2nd and 1, they're not conceding anything. Make it 3rd and 1, and see if your defense can come up again with a stop for no gain.
3rd and a yard, it's Daniels. And that is incomplete.
So you have to imagine this offense goes in at halftime. They're feeling pretty good about the position they are, especially knowing they possess the ball coming out for the second half. You want to put together a great drive and add to the lead. No time to be conservative, no time to just sit on this ball and punt. You want to keep the pressure on the defense and score every time you get it.
And he's going to have a Commander's first down. They get it easily. It was 4th and 1, and the pickup was 5.
Little test of wills up front, huh, Mike? I mean, who wanted this one more? Who would get off the line quicker? Who would drive the other side backwards? Pretty impressive that not only are they the ones that won the battle, the defense knew what was coming and still couldn't stop it. Throughout this entire game, we've really seen this quarterback operate very efficiently, not only being able to spread the ball to multiple playmakers, Mike, but really complete a high percentage of his passes. So can't let that last incomplete break what's been a really nice rhythm so far.
Play clock down to 0. That's going to be a delay.
Ready, break. Set, ready.
Daniels to throw on 2nd down. Finding the veteran tight end, Zach Ertz. They'll be marked down very close to the 1st down. They got 14 of the 15 that they needed. It's going to set up a manageable 3rd and short. He's got the veteran Zach Ertz. A pickup of 14 on that one. Good for a Commander's 1st down.
Every once in a while, it just comes down to you need somebody in the huddle to just make a play. And it wasn't a whole. And then really, it's the yards after catch that did the rest. And that's what it takes. You're not always going to have.
He's hit after the catch, and the ball comes free. And fortunately, this is going to get out of bounds, so possession does not change hands.
Here we go, set.
We'll try the right side with Robinson. And he's going to bring this one close to a 1st down. Looks like they'll mark him just a yard short. 3rd and a yard.
Go, Reed, go. Go.
They'll try to run for it with Robinson. Trying to drive his way forward. I think he is short, and he is. And that means 4th down coming up.
Right here, Come 19. Come 19.
They'll indeed go. The blitz gets there. He is sacked, and they will turn it over on downs.
All right, Mike, so in this situation, a defensive coordinator has 2 options. You can sit back and play the pass, or you can be aggressive and go after the quarterback. In this case, they chose the latter, and that's why they were able to force the turnover on downs.
That's over the middle and intercepted. Picked off by Jonathan Jones. And his offense is going to be all set up with a short field and a chance to extend their lead.
I think anytime you find yourself trailing in the 2nd half, Mike, all offensive play callers fight the urge to chase those points. They tend to get a little bit overeager. They tend to push the envelope sometimes a little too far. Those turnovers, they only make the deficit grow, not shrink. Now, there's a lot of football left, Mike. They can still get back into this. They just have to be a little bit smarter about which risks you're willing to take.
Now whistles. Play clock at 0, and that'll cost them 5.
Let's go now. Ready.
Operating from the gun, it's Daniels. Now pass deep for McLaurin. To the goal line and in. Harry McLaurin. Touchdown, Washington.
This is a great example here, Mike, of an offense and a quarterback that is just in complete control and rhythm. Not only is he able to deliver this ball on target downfield, but the accuracy is what allows his receiver to stay on his feet pick up the remaining yards after the catch and walks it in for a touchdown.
So, after the touchdown, here's Gay to kick this one away. This one is fielded in the end zone, but he will not bring it out. It's touchback, and this drive will begin at the 30-yard line. A fresh set of downs to work with. It is first down and 10. On the give, it's Robinson. And he finds some daylight. Up past the 35-yard line. A pickup of 7. Here's a 2nd and 3 forthcoming. And here's Bijan. And he'll be near the first down marker. Let's call it a gain of 3, but a short yardage situation coming up on 3rd down. And they'll run out of the gun. Here comes Robinson. And he's going to have a Falcons first down. That'll be a pickup of about 5 as they convert on 3rd and inches. A shotgun snap, and they'll give it to Robinson. And he'll take this to about the 46-yard line. The veteran Bobby Wagner in there on the stop. Off the play fake, here's Cousins. Thrown into a sea of bodies, but it's complete. And he will score. Touchdown, Falcons. Cousins and the offense electing to go for 2. They'll look to throw. To the end zone. It's intercepted. That's the veteran linebacker, Bobby Wagner.
That decision to go for 2 was made up from the very beginning. The moment they scored, you could see the head coach. He's signaling, we're going for 2. The touchdown was obviously a disappointing outcome defensively, but to able to get that stop, they can at least come off the field and catch their breath.
The kickoff team is out on the field, and we're back to it as the kick's away. Oh, what an unforced error at an untimely moment. Just tied the game, but then the kickoff out of bounds, and the ball comes out to the 40-yard line.
Hey, check that. Street. Here we go.
They'll motion over Samuel. Here's Robinson. Yeah. And he'll be marked down at the 45-yard line.
So as we take a look at the box score, Mike, you realize here they got the lead. We're in the second half, but they don't have a lot of rush yards. It's because they use the passing game to score points and establish the lead. Now, how we judge their run game is from here to the end of the game. Can they pile up yards now in the second half and close this game out?
Ready up. Street.
Man in motion is Brown. And he's out of bounds, but not until he gets inside the 25-yard line. They'll go play action here with Daniels. That's in the end zone and intercepted. And the Falcons are going to take over at their own 2. So 1 quarter remains in this NFC Wildcard matchup. This is the NFL playoffs on EA Sports. They'll run with Robinson. And he'll work forward for about 3. It's second down. Another run here for Robinson. And he's going to get him out of danger for the moment. He's got the first down past the 10-yard line.
Second down at these distances, Mike, you pretty much anticipate a pass, and I think that's what the defense was lined up thinking. In this case, they leave a little too much room on the ground, and the offense is able to pick up a first down.
And that'll be a pickup of 3. They face second down and 7. Off the play fake, he'll look to throw. That's 3. Third time tonight he's been intercepted. And his offense is going to be all set up with a short field and a chance to extend their lead.
So all game, we've seen him take the approach as just being a game manager. But one thing you have to do if that's the case is you have to protect the ball. You can't turn the ball over, especially if you're struggling to push the ball downfield. He got a little reckless that time, and the defense made him pay.
Man in motion is Brown. And no chance to turn and go. That one good for just a couple. On play action, Daniels. The second down throw is incomplete.
Just didn't quite get enough into that ball. You see sometimes the pressure, the rush, force a quarterback to throw the ball off his back foot. And I think there was a little bit of that here at play. You have to be willing to step up, even in the face of pressure, and get enough behind that ball to put that one a little bit more on the money.
On third down, they'll throw with Daniels. He's got a touchdown on the books from earlier, and that catch gets him a first down.
That might end up being the backbreaker right now. This defense desperately needed to get off the field and give their offense a chance to cut into this 2-score lead. But instead, they now got to defend a fresh set of downs, and you look up.
And he's in. Deebo Samuel. Touchdown, Commanders. He is shining in this postseason spotlight. That's his second touchdown of the game. Greg, that's one of those scores where it's not completely over, but it's getting to be about that time.
Yeah, Mike, I just think they're entering miracle stage right now, and I just don't think there's any coming back from this deficit.
The extra point by Gay is good. And the Commanders will open it up even further here in this fourth quarter. So, after the touchdown, here's Gay to kick this one away. This one is fielded in the end zone, but he decides not to bring it out. So they'll take over at the 30-yard line. Set to go now on 1st and 10. A give, and here comes Robinson. Not much there, maybe a yard. Here's 2nd and 9. From the shotgun, it's Cousins. He'll get this into the hands of K.J. Hamler. And he's going to be brought down up past the 45. On 1st and 10, Cousins. That's the 4th time tonight he's been intercepted. And And his offense is going to be all set up with a short field and a chance to extend their lead.
And at this point in the game, Mike, we all know one play can be the difference between winning and losing. And now after that poor throw, we'll see, can they capitalize on this extra possession that they just stole?
Play action. Here's Daniels. And he just does get that one away. He was being chased down, forced the awkward throw. And maybe he's fortunate that all it is an incompletion. On second down, it's Daniels. He's going to run it. Oh, the ball is out. It's scooped up by the Falcons. Well, he certainly turned that into something on the move. Downfield, looked like he was gaining yards, but then loses control, and the defense comes up with a turnover.
Early on, Mike, it looked like it was going to be a really good play by the quarterback, turning to his legs, getting some...
In trouble, and he's going to be taken down.
If they win this game, this pass rush is going to be a big reason why. The 5 sacks speak for itself, but their ability to disrupt the timing of this offense, that can't be overstated.
The pressure gets there, and down he goes back inside the 20-yard line. Work to do following the sack. It is 3rd and long. Working out of the gun, it's Cousins. He's going to take a shot down the field. And that is incomplete.
Well, we all know the running joke, right, Mike? If this guy could catch, he'd be playing offense. And, well, I think that's kind of a joke for the past. These defensive players are incredible these days. That's just too easy. You've got to secure that interception for your defense and get off the field.
Now or never, they'll throw on 4th down. Oh, for the 5th time, he is intercepted. Picked off by Mikey Sainristil.
You know, what I'm seeing play out there right now, Mike, is just a frustrated offense playing on tilt. And on the other side of the ball, I'm seeing a defense that's happily taking advantage of these decisions. I mean, how else do you explain 3 consecutive drives that result in a pick? I mean, each mistake just feeds the next. It feeds frustration. And all at the same time, it's leading to questionable throws and easy picks.
Last play went the wrong way. It sets up 2nd and long. It's 2nd down and 12. Here's Daniels. The pass rush gets home, and he goes down.
This has been a tough sequence right out of the jump. You work all week on your opening script, and they're usually the plays that you feel the best about to try to establish some sort of early rhythm, but through 2 plays, run and pass, all they've done is go backwards.
What can they do here? This is 3rd and forever.
Here we go, set. 18 Rebels, 7 Pirates, 7 Pirates.
From the shotgun on 3rd down, Daniels.
Outbreaking routes, Mike, especially outside of the numbers, everything is about the timing. If you're late with the throw, you're going to be watching that defensive back take that thing the other way for 6.
That is not going to do it. Tried to bite off a lot with that one. It's no good. And they are not able to add on to their big lead. A 1st down throw for Cousins. Quick throw, taken in. And he is out of bounds all the way down at the 30-yard line. Can't ask for much more. 22 yards on the first play of the drive. Cousins to throw. And this ball's going to be incomplete.
This is one of those situations that plays directly into the hands of the defense because think, Mike, they know this offense has to be one-dimensional. This has to be a pass. So what do? They bring in extra.
And he's going to be taken down. However, penalty marker on the field. Will it negate the sack? On first down, Cousins. And this will be incomplete.
So, of course, you prefer to connect on that throw, but think about it like this, Mike. The more they continue to test this defense downfield, the more it's going to open up some of those shorter passes underneath.
On second down, it's a run with Robinson. And he is not going to get away. Might have gotten a yard, but it will set up third down. Throwing now, Cousins. That is incomplete. Here we go. They're down to what could be their final play. It's fourth down.
That was a perfectly timed hit, and I think it actually saved 6 points, Mike. He got there just as the ball did, and I think it was the contact that separated him from the ball.
And he's going to go down. The pressure, once again, too much. And that should wrap this one up. They'll start this one with a 3 tight end look. They'll start on the ground with Robinson. He is met and dropped. A couple of yards behind the line of scrimmage, too. Here's a 2nd and 12. They'll run it here with Robinson. So it's a win here for the Commanders. They are moving on in these playoffs. They win here at home as the number 2 seed. That means right back here next weekend as they'll host a game in the divisional round.